Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program. This is City Stand, Michael Adekule. All right, we appreciate all of you, all the esteemed viewers on the platform for staying close to the channel, and we say a big thank you to those who also every day comment or drop their comments in the comment section on this program. So thank you so much. And quickly, we need to move into what we have this morning. The Punch newspaper is here, and the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. But before I move into what these papers are saying this morning, I need to appreciate Mr. Olayinka for what he did a few days ago. Thank you so much for that great support. We really appreciate you, Mr. Olayinka, in the United States of America. Thank you so much. I got your message. We appreciate your support on the platform. All right, to Mrs. Tina in California, we say thank you to you too. We appreciate your support, your everyday support on the platform. To the rest of the viewers who have been supportive of the program, we appreciate all of you. Please drop your comments in the comment section as we discuss important issues bothering the minds of the Nigerians. Of course, you know how we do it. You know how we run it on the program. The City Stand. We are. This is the platform where opinions of people matter. Your comments count a lot, and we really appreciate how you drop it on daily basis on the program. Thank you so much. All right, the major headlines this morning: Tinubu in Macron. He has met with the French President Tinubu in France with Macron. We saw pictures of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu with Macron yesterday, and there are diverse reactions to this morning, which we'll be discussing on the program. We also have the national grid collapsing. National grid has collapsed again. How many times has it collapsed this year? Since the inception of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in office, how many times has the national grid collapsed? We shall be looking at it this morning. Don't forget that the power minister is Adelabu, which on many occasions or several occasions Nigerians called for his removal in office. We called on the president to get rid of the power minister Adelabu, and today we have it again on papers that the national grid has collapsed. And on early campaign, INEC is saying something. Also, the former INEC chairman Atahiru Jega has cautioned politicians on against early campaigns. This is what politicians or political parties are currently doing in the country, and which INEC is against. All right, to the viewers currently commenting or dropping comments in the comment section, we appreciate all of you. I think I need to go to the comment section to appreciate them. Honestly, you have been awesome. You have been consistent on the platform, and we really appreciate your consistency on daily basis. We have Bona Kingsley all the way from Madrid is here with us, and we are all saying good morning to Egbona Kingsley watching us from Madrid. Go on, Abdul is here from Aso Villa. He said it's raining here. Wow, yeah, it's drizzling here in Lagos, but we hope to have a great time with you guys on the platform. Emmanuel Obuji is also here watching us from Dubai. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Emmanuel Obuji. Don Kizzy, good morning to you. Kizzy, how you doing? You're welcome to the program. Joseph Aino is also here. Where have you been, Joseph Aino? We appreciate your presence this morning. Buki Astrop, where have you been? Kate Perry was here yesterday. Good morning to you, Kate Perry. She's always watching us from India. Andrew Bujimi, UK. Big T Prince, Big Fish, Taiwo Odulade. Good morning to you. I'm sure he's watching, and if he's not watching, I know after this live broadcast, you'll be watching the program. Emmanuel is here. Simply Emmanuel, not Obuji. Good morning to you, Emmanuel. You're welcome to the program. Thank you. Jacob Adedeji, all the way from United States of America, specifically New Jersey. Thank you for joining us. I can see his message. Yeah, his private message on my WhatsApp. Cosmos, where have you been? Good morning to you, Cosmos. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. Tunde Okafor, also known as David Okafor. I know he'll be joining us very soon. The chief, who is a Chima. Good morning to you, all the way from Italy. He'll be joining us very soon. Not forgetting the palace of the palace, King Henry. I'm sure King Henry also will be joining us very soon. Okay, Andrew is here. Good morning to you, Andrew. You're welcome to the program all the way from UK. Andrew is here with us. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Mr. Ben or Sadiaye, Mrs. Enoma or Sadiaye, good morning to you all. Thank you for joining us all the way from Germany. I can see your messages coming in. Our esteemed viewers, we appreciate all of you this Thursday morning. It's sanitation in Lagos, right?
Yes.
Thursday, 8 to 10 o'clock in the morning.
10:20.
All right. Tijani Moses is also here. Oh, Liverpool is in water. Yeah, you are not here yesterday. Good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. We appreciate your consistency, your support on the program. Thank you so much. Is in water. Liverpool. Good morning to you, Kule. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Good morning, City Stand. Good morning, the viewers, and good morning, my fellow reviewers. Around Mr. Oji, the global analyst, and the global pastor, like that. Amen. I claim it.
How many pastors do we have on the We have 5 evangelists.
They are joining us. I know.
I
know much of him.
Is that a prophecy? Is that a prophecy?
Yes, I know much of him.
Are you prophesying?
Yes, you join us too. Join the live too.
All right, no problem. So
let me say good morning to our global viewers on City Stand. Good morning. You are most welcome. And yesterday I was not here. Wednesday I'm not sure around. Mr. Mukigwe, may God bless you. Your children, your twins, whom we are celebrating the birthday for, the birthday for which it took out to a lavish, menu on Tuesday. I'm saying thank you very much. So may God bless your children. You live and eat the fruit of those children in Jesus' name. I'm very grateful. Yes. I enjoy myself the food I got home. I took 2 plates. Let me tell you, I took 2 plates. Yes, I took 2 plates. 2 plates.
I took 3.
Two, 3. I took 2 plates. So may God bless you, Mr. Mukigwe, and those twins. May God bless you. So I name my humble self, Mr. Ojo, you're most welcome. And I'll go back and come and see Mr. Mike. May God bless you for your continued honesty and faithfulness you have shown to this and to the viewers and the viewers as well. Welcome.
Even the bystanders, part 2.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
They also enjoy
yes.
People that are moving around.
Yes.
So that was a great experience.
God bless Ibeji, Mr. Mukigwe. Yes. The Ibeji, they will grow higher in success. The twins, the Ibeji. That one coin. God bless them. God bless them. God bless the generation to come. Thank you very much.
All right. And this morning again, Mrs. Tina has done it. What has she done this morning? She has provided us with breakfast.
Wow.
Any place of your choice, you can go and eat at any restaurant. That's what she said. So it must be an agreement among everyone. You have to choose a place, and if you want to choose this place, no problem. When they say you go choose a place of 50,000 naira per plate, so you don't go choose a place of 50,000 per plate.
I will limit my truth. I will limit my belly. If I say one thing to Mrs. Tina, Mrs. Tina you'll be consistent of blessing us. God will consist to bless you too. God will withdraw a consistent bless you as well. More than what you have done to us, shall God also replenish to your pockets, to your children, to your generation. You remain blessed in Jesus' name. More of heaven unto you, to your pockets, to your business, into everything you have led us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yeah, Mrs. Tina, the mother of Israel, I know that you have been blessed already. God has really blessed you, and I think just continue what the goodness you've been doing, and I think you are a candidate of heaven, as I'd say.
All right, thank you so much, Mrs. Tina, for that great love she has extended to us. We appreciate you. We love you. And to the rest of the viewers who have been supporting us since last year.
Yes.
Yeah, since last year. We say thank you. We are very, very grateful. It's been a while. I saw Mrs. Esther in Netherlands. Yeah, Mrs. Esther. All right, hope you are doing well. Robert Uche, how are you doing? How's your health now? I'm sure he's recuperating.
Yes.
All right. Let us now move to what we have. This morning we saw the pictures of the president of Nigeria. I'm talking about the executive and the incumbent president of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in France with the French President Macron. Yeah. All right, there's a story here which I would like to read. Macron hosts Tinubu in France. French President Emmanuel Macron on Wednesday hosted Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu in Paris. The two leaders met over a private working lunch as part of President Tinubu's ongoing diplomatic engagement in Europe. Photographs released from the engagement showed both presidents exchanging greetings before proceeding to their discussions inside the palace. Presidential spokesman Bayo Ononga shared images from the meeting on his X account. Wow. I thought, according to, I don't want to use that word. When President Tinubu left the country, there were rumors. Even the rumors is still going on. Of course, let me say it was still going on as of yesterday before those pictures or those images were released that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is ill, is sick, he has been hospitalized. I think these images have dispelled the news of the illness of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Kule, what do you have to say?
Yeah, Mike, pardon me to say that headquarters of rumors is in Nigeria here. So, the headquarters of rumor, the headquarters of blackmailing, just mention everything you can mention about the ministry is in Nigeria here. And I can tell you whatever, Mr. President is not just new to Macron. Maybe if I can reverse back towards the IBB era too, likewise. You know, IBB, majority of our leaders as of then, the IBB himself was a friend to Macron fathers, in which all his investments was concentrated in what's it called in the Macron space, in France there. And I can tell you actually, the president, our current president, I think the relationship he had with Macron has been stamped for a while. And I can tell you actually, Macron father, right, was one of the members of the Alliance Française that was posted to Nigeria for Nigerians to be able to learn about French languages, and I can tell you actually, and that relationship developed from there. That was why when Macron came to Nigeria the last time, he just felt at home, and he has every pleasure that he could enjoy in that place. And I went to visit the tomb of Fela Anikula. We went to shrine and to visit the tomb of Fela Anikula Property, and he met what's it called, the Fela son likewise. That they have a very good time. So Macron is not just new to the president; they are like brothers together. Togetherness, they stand. And anybody that is talking of Mr. President went to go and treat himself. No. You can see in Brazil likewise, because the Yoruba traditional relationship with Brazil it did not start today. So those are the friends he wants to make. That these are our allies that we can trace our hereditary to. So I can say whatever with Mr. President is just having a good day and in France to rest, and likewise strategizing how he can still bring the new hope agenda into more sophisticated status.
All right, not a hospital trip. Tinubu met Macron in France amid health speculations. Why are Nigerians always talking about the president's health or state of health when it comes to traveling out of the country? Why? We saw a situation where the president left Nigeria for Brazil. With rumors, there were rumors everywhere
from Japan to Brazil.
Yeah. Even
maybe stop over in US.
Yes.
US they say he can never enter.
Yeah.
He spent 3 or 4 days here.
Are they wishing him bad luck?
What?
Are they wishing him bad luck?
Mr. Mike, it's not. There's not even anything big about human being sick. Everyone being is sick. Yes. Every human being is liable, likely to sick, to get sick. And if you are sick, you get yourself treated with the best medication you can think of. It's not a new thing that if a human being falls sick. Only God, I don't know, can fall sick. But if a human being falls sick, what is so special about it? If the human falls sick, it's a human being. The next thing you should do is to go for treatment and get himself cured, healed from the sickness. So there's nothing big deal, there's no news. But I don't really know the motive, the intention of people always ascribing his movement to being sick, as if of being sick. I don't know, that's where it baffles me. That every time somebody moves out, it's going there for health ground. I mean, there's nothing new, there's nothing big deal about being sick and going to get treatment. Like the picture has even shown now. The man is not sick. Can the sick man be attended to by president? Can he be seen a president of another country? It has shown that the man is not sick. It's where I don't know, those people are just spreading the rumor that whenever President Tinubu goes out, he's going to some health, challenges. I don't know, maybe you just have something positive again to be thinking about. You can't be just wishing. I don't like wishing people evil. Wish people ill. If he's sick, it's normal for a human being to get sick and go and get a treatment for it. So as far as I'm concerned, from what we have seen now, it shows the man on a state visit. While on a state visit, is anything bad in checking his health in the first place? Yes. If you are on a state visit, anything can develop in your system, and the state you are visiting is at the liberty to make sure your security, everything is protected, is guaranteed. So anything can go wrong with your system while on anything you are doing. And so wherever you are, it's where they will now call for you. So if that happens, we now say that it's not healthy. I think we just channel their mind to something positive.
On the head, here we go with Vinco Mike and Eze Water Liverpool on this issue. This morning, the state of health of Mr. President Vinco Mike says, good morning, Michael Adekule and everyone in the city stand. Please, I know where our president is in France.
It's in France.
I am here in France, but no news on any television that shows him. But we have images here in Nigeria. All right, Eze Water Liverpool says that's pictures. Okay, those pictures were old ones.
Well, see what
we have pictures, yeah?
See, what happened is that
if you look at the thumbnail of the program, you will see President Macron with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Already reacting behind. Take it easy, I'm coming. All right.
You see, Eze Water will have to prove any allegation. It's an allegation as far as I'm concerned. If you say it's an old picture, nothing substantiates that claim. Is evidences that this picture we are being sent is not picture that was taken yesterday. It's an old picture. Let's prove it. Otherwise, they are left to a person like me will not believe in. But let's him provide evidences that this thing was shot so present. Corporations with fast and people that it's not a new picture.
I thought you wanted to say otherwise you will be arrested.
No. Mike, there are some sections of the states of the region that just believe in that blackmailing, and we always telling them the right thing. You know what? When Buhari was sick then, and he was ferried to London for treatment, they still never believe it was Buhari that was on the sick bed. They say it's Jubri. It was Jubri. I don't know what this guy is gained from that section of this southern states. I don't know what they always gain in manipulating history to diminishing people. I don't know. They said our president is in France. You are doubting him. Where you were in France, you cannot even have access to the president because what do you want to have access with? You don't have any bilateral relationship with the Macron that can allow you to have the access to the president.
You know who Vinco Mike is?
I don't know him, but he's just a non-state actor in France as it is. I can count him as non-state actors. So anywhere Macron is, there's going to be security there. Yes. So likewise, his visitors will have same security. So he should not expect himself that the president will now be showing himself to you people that don't even believe in him. So my president is in France. So if you want to get exactly where he is in France, go to Google, and let Google direct you, because everything you guys don't say. And I pray for you guys that God will change your mind one of these days.
Yes, I agree with him exactly. I don't believe you should be so pessimistic, so negative-minded, taking a hard stand. We shouldn't just be a bigot. Somebody who just hold on to a stand, irrespective of compelling facts that prove what you are holding on to is not true. I mean, I don't know. That's I said I want him to prove to us evidences that those pictures have been taken in the past, not presently. Until he does that, I believe what he's saying is just nonsense. It's just sentiment. It's just what should be discarded. How can you tell us the president is not in France? Okay, all right. We want you to concretize it by evidence, part and figure. Show us when that picture was taken and what events, on what date, on what occasion that this president picture you are seeing was taken. Then that's why we should not be to believe you that okay, maybe you are saying something else. Otherwise, you should be maybe you'll be arrested. Yeah, of course. Yes, it's an excitement now to be doubting what the federal government of your state, what your president is doing. The president have a Mr. President say and denying is that it's not true. Then I mean I don't so but I don't want to I won't go to the way of saying maybe a section of the country is doing that. But all I'm saying is that I'm picking him up as an individual who has said it's not the section of the country. The person who said it's an individual. So let him prove beyond evidence. This picture has existed before as also occasion. It was taken on social occasion, social date, at social time, social places, so on social events. Until he does that, what he says is nonsense. That will say about him.
All right, according to Mr. President, his meeting with the French President Macron was productive. But what kind of partnership does he have with the French President? Every time you see Tinubu traveling to France for vacation, you see him traveling for bilateral relationship. I don't know. Sometimes he goes there to win investors into the country. What kind of business? Don't you think that Tinubu will be drifting us back to neo-colonial independence?
Yeah, I think, Mike,
you are aware of the problem that is going on between the
French countries.
Yeah, French. That's what the France and Sahara region.
Definitely. I think I can put a bit of knowledge I know about the French colonies that belongs to that block of. You see, there are still some. You see, what France is doing is just to select the productive. States among them, this productive region among them. And who are the productive region? We talk of Côte d'Ivoire. And Côte d'Ivoire, let me start with Côte d'Ivoire. Côte d'Ivoire doesn't have any other resources than coffee. And they are the highest producer of coffee after Netherlands. And they use that to sustain themselves. And likewise, tourism. Then when you now look at this country where this people come from, I'm talking of the other ones, then there are like 3-4 countries now that they are still in alliance with France. So when Chad said they are leaving, when all those people said they are leaving, it's not all the countries that left, the alliance of France. There are still ones that are productive. I myself today, you could see what they did. You see what French government did for what's it called Côte d'Ivoire when they wanted to host the World Nations Cup. Then they still always support the former colonies, and I can tell you wholeheartedly the relationship is as good as anything, and that is why Mr. President now deeming fit that there's nobody that will not want to align with the French people, because when you're talking of cultural instincts, they have it. Talk of education, they have it. You have the Alliance Française. Everybody wants to learn French. Everybody wants to understand what the language French is. And I myself, I'm even blaming myself that the whole French that's supposed to learn. I couldn't, not even primary school. The worst issues that happened to me was I was flown down to Nigeria at early age. So that French language, I could not even assimilate it. But I couldn't assimilate it much. So that is what is out. But all my siblings, they can speak French fluently. So we need one or two language to add up to in every universe, in every state or every country you go to. You must have one or two, universe language. You can, but I groove on that level. So France is as good as a destination of investment in which Mr. President is still, backing on.
What kind of investment are we talking about? What kind of productivity is the president talking about? This is a country that Burkina Faso rejected, and currently, as we speak, Burkina Faso is doing well. So, what is the relationship between France and Nigeria? What productivity is the Nigerian president talking about?
Mr. Mike, you must understand the kind of relationship that is between France and those colonies. That's not the kind of relationship that we have between Nigeria and British and Britain. That's a different thing.
I talked about Nigeria drifting backward.
Nigeria is not drifting backward. No.
Nigeria is not French. Nigeria is want them to bring the investment back to Nigeria.
Nigeria is not drifting backward. Nigeria is not drifting backward by being alliance with France. France is a world power. That's number one. France is a colonial master. Number two. France is an economic power. Number three. France cut across many areas of life levels in the world policies, in world arena. So you cannot wish France away by just mere wishing. And then we are not a former French colony. Look, the item we identify we carefully chart out our foreign policy in the interest of Nigeria and see where it goes. That depends on which government is in power. If Tinubu has carefully charted out the Nigerian economic and foreign policy and it feels that France is one of the strategic partners he must align with, so be it. Mr. Mike, so be it. I've just told you about 4 grounds on which France cannot be neglected. France is one of the world powers. It's a former colonial master. It's an economic giant, and it has inflation in the world economy. So France have a lot of influence. If there's a way we can benefit from France, and I'm sure Tinubu will never go to the extent of trying to subjugate Nigerian interests under France. He will never do that. Is it going to say that France will come and colonize us? No. They are already an independent foreign nation. But whichever way you can still learn from France, Ministry Wise is there. France is a ministry man is in the world. So we have a lot to learn from France, to get from France. So I will not say that. So if I see any president of a country going towards those people who are ahead of us, who are above us, to see what we can get from them, not neglecting our national integrity. It's okay.
You just talked about. You just said okay. That France has influence.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
And it's one of the world powers.
Yes, it can be.
But is France genuinely interested in the prosperity of Nigeria?
That is the level of the Nigerian government to determine.
Are you sure?
The people in government, the one that will determine what is the interest, what are they put on table, what are they seeking from France? Is it for their selfish interest? Is it for personal gain? Is it the government's empower that must determine that?
We need to look at it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Mr. Mike, that government empower must clearly look at what Trump is doing in America first. So it's his government empower that must chart out what is the cost of it, what is the interest Nigeria want to get from France, what is the terms and relationship, what are terms and agreements of dealing with France. Is it for personal, understanding? Is it for national interest? So it must be, if it's properly defined that what we want to do with France for is based on what we get from France.
Burkina Faso is an example. I ask like you now that if France genuinely interested in the prosperity of Nigeria,
you see, I think we'll put that blame game of Burkina Faso staying out of the French colony. You put that blame game on Putin, and Putin at least threw a juicy dice to those guys that they should join the BRICS, and they are in the BRICS now. Good luck to them. But the remaining country, I can say they are still, they are joining well as it is under the French colony as it is. And I can tell you whatly, you see, France alone, their bilateral relationship with the airspace alone is enough for our president to go to and meet, what's it called, Macron, for us to have a physical, an airline that can draw good for Nigeria. And I think the Mr. President will be heading up that kind of investment destination. There is investment destination that you embark on will be part of this bilateral relationship on aviation. Because as we're talking now, Nigeria doesn't have only one national carrier that we can be proud of. So to me, France is good on that channel. So there may be a lot of things that is coming on board that the president wants to, align with Macron. So thank God they are not saying that he's not their president. They are saying in this thing, because that's Buhari era. I think I was so not happy with our people in Nigeria here, that they are saying is Jubilee. You are seeing someone and you are saying, no, this is not your president. So for the citizens of the country to dwell so low to that level, I think the things has to be corrected.
All right, you moved down to the comment section. Etugari Moses says Alassane Ouattara, the president of Ivory Coast, has also sent France away from Cote d'Ivoire. I live here, Mr. Kunle. I know what I'm saying. This is from Moses. Take it easy, I'm coming back.
Alassane Ouattara is just a single block. It's just a single block. And Alassane Ouattara is a president. The only president I knew then. All these ones are just newcomers. The Gbagbo era was when I was in Cote d'Ivoire, and the Gbagbo ruled for how many years? And we have the likes of Ofe Bruno. That there's one president that was there before Gbagbo, and yes, that was when I was a young boy then. As of then, when I grew up then in Cote d'Ivoire, and they have it so good as of that time with their cocoa. That they because they are one of the top-notch producer of cocoa. Cocoa, let me say cocoa, not cocoa. So to me, Cote d'Ivoire is still good to go. But the same guys they are talking now, there was a time there's allegation on him that he's not really a thoroughbred Ivorian. Katara, yes, he has issue even with Gbagbo before Gbagbo exceed in which it was a bloody war. It's even affected my assemblies that they have to rush down back to Nigeria until the whole crisis subsided. And I can tell you what Ivory Coast is still good to go. It's one of the most productive countries as it is. As I can tell you, you could see the productivity in them when the guy that said he stays in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm sure maybe he has how many years has he spent in Cote d'Ivoire? Let him explain himself so that we can, whether it's just a stranger in Cote d'Ivoire already, there's not so.
All right, let us know if you're a stranger or not. Moses, how many years have you spent?
How many years? We were born there.
Let us know this morning. Thank you so much. Fula is asking you questions.
Mr. Mike, you see, the issue about Cote d'Ivoire sending France away from their country, that has to do with the colonies of. That's to do with colonies of France. They are colonies of France now. So whatever is the sea between France and them, that cannot be measured. That cannot be used to determine our Nigerian relationship with France. Nigeria is not a colony of France. Nigeria is a colony of former colony of Britain. So our president is an independent sovereign nation. Whatever we are doing is going to be based on what are we going to get from them. It's not a master telling a servant relationship. It's a two independent nation. Talking together in the bilateral way, what are you going to get from my relationship with you? That's what's defining our relationship with them. So I don't want people to be seen as if a master is a servant. That doesn't say that exists between a colonial master and his colony. Now it's two sovereign nations talking. It's going to be based on what am I getting from. And I just told you I mentioned about 6 areas where France is cannot be pushed over. France is a war military power. It's a war political power. It's a war economic power. It's a war former colonial master. It has a lot of things to get in France. So Nigeria must negotiate that properly. And I'm sure the foreign African analysts, foreign experts that on the side of Mr. President who are managing our foreign portfolio will not just be stupid and be doing anything with France on the fact that we will be at loss. No, there must be something may not be we will not be privy to that information for now, Mr. Mike. I'm not able to do that. But they can't be dealing with France without anything accruing to Nigeria interest.
Why shouldn't we be privy to that information?
Of course, they need to.
Not Nigerians?
They need to tell us.
We voted in.
Yes, right? Yes, I agree that they need to tell us. I'm telling you that there are some things that you are doing at the penalty stage that you may not want to say that until after was a constitution that have been agreed upon. Then you now brief the nation that this effort we are making on social time, this reward is now yielding.
All right, just still on whether the president is whether the president met Macron, France president, or not. We have Benga George saying France is currently rioting. There is another economic meltdown in France. Did Tinubu really meet with Macron? The office of the presidency floats out these pictures.
The office of the presidencies of what's it called, the France of Nigeria, which office of the presidency is Nigeria. I think the bilateral meeting they can have doesn't need to, disturb they're coming together. So there must be crisis, there must be protest. There can be protest there, but the protest may not snowball into crisis that will not allow even the president to welcome his guests. So to me, the security apparatus of the France president will be there. So there can be there to protect the president. So everything that this man is saying, I think it's not really going to be, affecting the president.
All right, Udeze Chima, at a time when many francophone countries are running away from France, Tinubu is embracing France. If France meant good for Africans, do you think these colonies of France will run away from them?
Yes, see the difference is that as a colony of France, we are not on the same level. Why we are as Nigeria was a colony of Britain, we have our full independence of medicine that we can depend upon. But in their own case, their own was even much lower. We have our own, after we have gained independence from Britain, we have our affairs being run totally clearly by us. But it's not the same thing with French colonies. A lot as CBC depend upon France. So they are just trying to come back to the level of what former British colonies are now, of having their own private, CBN, have their own financial autonomy, having a lot of things being done on their own, unlike them that they still depend solely on France. That's the difference between us and them. I'm talking of Commonwealth nations and Francophone nations. Where we were when we got our independence from France, from Britain, is different from where the British French colonies were. They are still they call it neo-colonialism. But in their own case, they are broken away from colonialism. No form of domination, no form of control or not again. But in their own case, they are just independent, not fully independent like what the British colonies were. That's what they just trying to do. They have not assumed now the full status of what former British colonies are from home country. That's what they are just going now. They are not going to their own CBN, dependently running by themselves, their financial autonomy, the saving of their currency. Everything is now at the level of present what Anglophone countries are now. That's what they just decide to do. So that they must understand that what we Anglophone countries are presently, that's what they just try to. That's what they just try to attain presently now.
All right, we have Emmanuel saying what is showing pictures with Macron going to benefit Nigeria and Nigerians. Nigeria will really have problems. Okay, Nigerians really have problems. That is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, why don't our people believe in Nigeria? Why don't they believe in any good thing that wants to come to the country? And they will still be the one to be complaining that the Nigeria is not productive, Nigeria is not this, Nigeria is not that. I can tell you heartedly, there are a lot of benefits that the Mr. President will bring back to the board on the board when he comes back from this French French president visitation. I can tell you heartedly, they should just softly for the Mr. President to actualize his renewed hope. And I can tell you there are a lot of benefits that Nigeria will gain. I can tell you heartedly, I started from the aviation bilateral agreement they will sign. And you see, Nigeria, I still repeat it, that Nigeria does not even have any career of his own, personally. I'm not talking of the state actors own. I'm talking of the government own Nigerian president of Nigeria. I don't know whether the airline is flying now, whether it's on hired or is on he bought it. Sorry, they just bought one for him to be moving on around.
All right, Gary Moses has responded to your question, but I'm still coming back to that. But let's quickly show our viewers this picture for the sake of the viewers that don't believe that the president is in France with Macron. You have it here. You can see it on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Tinubu, Macron have launched amid France political tension. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Macron have launched amid France political tension. So one of our viewers is right. Without word,
that does not stop governance. Doesn't stop governance. Mike, sanction in political tension in France does not stop governance. Doesn't stop Macron from still being president of France. Is he carrying on the government of France? And he will still be the civil service. He will be just now.
Yes, that's it. Every state is in turmoil now. Every country is in turmoil. So there's about to be riots in America against Trump in one of this city. So they should not just use that and say that the bilateral relationship and the bilateral agreement it will affect it. It will not affect the bilateral agreement they will have. So why are our people just stood so low?
The country is not grounded. There are still governments going on in France. Macron still remain the president, and every government activity will still be going on. Yes, that does not stop him from still receiving investors coming. So I don't know why people don't be talking about this. Just
let's look at Gary's response to Kule. Ivory Coast is a beautiful country. They are the highest cocoa producer in the world. I've been there and I've been here in Ivory Coast for how many years? Okay, since 2010, when the war broke out. The former president was removed. All right, I saw something about. There's a Chima. What the hell are you talking about, Kule? Air France has been flying from Charles de Gaulle Airport, Paris, to Nigeria on a daily, even before Tinubu even before Tinubu. What's your point?
I don't even understand him.
I think what Mr. Clay is telling you that Nigeria has not got a national carrier. Mr. Odese, you don't understand what is yet. He said Nigeria has not gotten national carrier. In the name that was his strategy. He didn't say France. Don't mistake his
said we don't have anyone now.
He said Nigeria doesn't have a national carrier, not France. France has gotten a national carrier. Because don't miss his
I thought he said that.
The president can float bilateral relationship with the Macron for us to have a national carrier. That was what I said.
To get the landing rights, so you have national carrier, there will be a direct flight from Nigeria to France. That was trying to say, Mr. So I'm not speaking, I'm just trying to, I'm his co-reviewer, so I understand what he's talking about. He's talking that Nigeria still got a national carrier that can take us directly from Nigeria and land in France. So it's not talking of France national carrier, please. Separate the two. There are two different things. Air France has been there all this while. There has not been any national carrier of Nigeria. Better Nigeria Airways. We had it there. Called Nigeria Airways. There's no one now that can take a flight.
The guy that stays in Abidjan, or what's it called? Yeah, Afrique was an airline which was the coalition of that bloc that belongs to the what's it called, the French speaking people. They have that Air Afrique, and all the while when I was growing up, it was Air Afrique. I flew. The day I flew Nigerian Airways was the day everybody was saying his own prayer, because there was turmoil, around. Everybody was just praying for the safe landing. I could remember my mother was just, praying too in everything, So let us, get things right. we need a national carrier that we can be proud of. You know, we have Nigerian Airways, but they liquidated it. So we need a new national carrier that can be pride of Nigeria.
All right, away from that, let's quickly look at what INEC told politicians this morning. INEC has told politicians to stop early campaigns. Of course, you've been seeing how APC, PDP, and some other parties have been going about their campaigns ahead of 2027 election. And INEC has said it all, that it is not time to campaign. Please stop this. What do you have to say?
Mr. Mike, INEC should not be seen talking. INEC should go beyond ordinary talking and invoke the law of the land against any party that's going to early campaigning. There is no yet time for political campaign to start now. They are still the period of governance. People that were elected into office, this is still the time we need. It's just 2 years. When was May 29? Just by a few months ago. 2 years and 4 years. So this period we are still a serious period of governance. We still need them to govern us with liberal democracy. No, they need that to us. But if anybody is going to call in the campaign now, INEC should go beyond, make just ordinary talk, and apply the law and bring them to justice. Even if it's APC, the ruling party, INEC should be seen to be above board now, not to be partisan, or to be taking side with one party or being led with one party. You see a party that's going already on campaign, bring the law upon them, impose sanction on them, discipline them to checkmate the rest. This is not time of campaign. We are still a period of governance. What they should give to us is governance. When we get to time of campaign, according to the law, then the full campaign will start. But for any party to be doing that right now, I know, Mr. Chairman, go beyond ordinary talking, invoke the law on them, try them, jail them. Anybody that can be jailed that be sanctioned. Make sure that's what I want to hear from you. That I want to hear that so people have been arrested cannot be prosecuted for going to any campaign, not just ordinary talking. Go beyond ordinary talking.
And of course, the Nigerian police force has vowed to fight against these early campaigns. But can we trust Nigerian police force that often provide covers for ruling party campaigns? Is it possible,
Mr. Mike?
This institution?
Yeah, Mr. Mike. You know what? The INEC, that is their constituency, and they have to protect their constituency.
Yes.
This is not the time for campaign.
Yes.
Because it will bring distractions. Right? When the time is ripe for campaign, the INEC will roll out the campaign, strategy for them. So I can say INEC is really right, and anyone they see, they can get them arrested, because it's going to bring about distraction into ruling into the government as it is. So let the government breathe, and when it is time for the campaign, then the INEC will roll out the plans for the campaign. Then anybody can campaign from night to evening, from evening to night, from anything, they can campaign from anywhere to any, space. So to me, they should not distract us, especially all this ADC, all this, and if APC is doing that too, we should stop it, because this is not the time for campaign, right? But it's a right time for you to be able to just strategize yourself and get the things right for the campaign ahead. So to me, those guys that just campaigning all around, the good, and if they arrest them, so be it.
And is this not a proof that they care more about? I'm talking about politicians. They care more about power than governance.
What happens is that
that's why I said distraction.
Politicians are only self-centered first. So Mr. Mike, that's the truth. If everybody comes to you and tell you he's going to give you light, give you road, Nigerian politicians, maybe I should say all over the world, they are self-centered first. It's their own interest they take care of first. What the definition of president? The first paramount issue of policy is self-interest. Interest of person who is politicking. That person who is politicking, the first thing paramount to him is first interest. First, gain the power. Because that's what policy is all about. Acquire power and then now use to serve others. So policy is always about first interest first. So because there are self-interest of not one sensitive group for Nigeria. That's why we use it. Because I don't send too much good for Nigeria.
All right, lastly, the national grid has collapsed.
That Mr. Mike,
is a giant of Africa, still struggling to keep lights on. Is this not a shame?
Mr. Mike, it's a big shame. Why do we have national grid? It's because of over-centralization policy of Nigeria. Yes, if you have a two federal state, there won't be anything called national grid. When you have a state grid, your grid will not pass beyond your state because you have power to regulate generate electricity and distribute to every part of your state. But because you have been over centralized, everything has been plugged into the center. Before you can get lights in Lagos here, you have to depend on the grid that is coming from Sokoto. Supposing you have a two federal state, a federal structure, Lagos state knows that the electricity needed in Lagos state will be generated within Lagos state, and the grid will not go beyond Lagos state. There will not be anything like national. There won't be anything like national grid. National grid existed because we have over centralization of issues, policy, everything of Nigerian structure. That's why we bring so that's something called national grid. It's nonsense. Decentralize everything into its full federal states. Let's say I have electricity, generate electricity, run your make your electricity provided within your state. So that your grid will not go beyond your state, not go beyond the border of your state. That the present system we have a national grid. Somebody generates in Kaduna, you will not be feeding somebody in Lagos here. You can see, and there will not be a grid from carry the power from Kaduna to Lagos because of centralized nature of the recording. Because we not two federal states, that's why I have such a system. So I'm not agreeing with it. Let there be full decentralization of structure so that every state will generate electricity and your grid will only power within your state. There won't be anything called national when it comes to grid of transporting electricity from the electricity.
All right, Slice Song says Tinubu's presentation in that video in France looks horrible. All right, we have Etugare Moses saying of power by France. Okay, we moved on to William Fakameme, Mr. Michael. Good morning, and all the great analysts. All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Williams Fakameme and Queen Esther is also here, all the way from Netherlands. So good morning to you. And she said, thanks for asking after me. Yes. All right, thank you so much, Queen Esther, for joining us this morning. Yes. I really appreciate you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good to have us. I appreciate
nice time with you.
Yeah, God bless you.
All right, thank you. Gentle and Femi. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Michael, and I say good morning to all our global, viewer across. We say thank you very much. May God continue to be with you as you continuously, be with us here, support us financially, spiritually, physically, morally. We say thank you very much. May God continue to be with you.
Good morning, all our viewers. Thanks for joining us.
Even if people don't believe that the president was with Macron yesterday, we have pictures showing that the president was sitting. But the question is, after the president told us that the meeting with Macron was productive, he enjoyed himself, they had lunch and all of that, but why didn't the president declare or disclose the outcome of the meeting, the agreement they had? Why didn't the president disclose it to us?
Well, I think it's not all the information that Mr. President will be disclosing, and the agreement he had, it may be something personal, because if I want to understand, the journey of Mr. President this time around is on holiday. So if he sit down with Macron and eating, I want to believe that it's based on just personal. My concern is that people that think Mr. President is not well, is in hospital, is doing this, is doing that. It has always been a challenge for me. How, even if our president is not performing well, when you see the corpse of a wicked man on the street and you kick it, then the wicked has become two. You are wicked. When somebody saying he's traveling for, vacation, there is no sign of sickness. Why bent on he must be on the sick bed, as if they want to force him to even be on that sick bed? So I don't know the kind of meeting Mr. President have with Emmanuel Macron, but I think it's more of a friendly, jolly friend at this time around, and everybody know that Mr. President with Macron, they were friends. Mr. President is more older than Emmanuel Macron, but so I think everything Mr. President is doing in that place now is based on jolly good friend and meeting and.
Gentlemen, what's in it from Nigerians? What's up with the deals and agreement they had said it was productive. He had a nice time with the president. Why hasn't the president disclosed it to us?
Well, his media handlers should be telling us why some of the outcome of that meeting wasn't disclosed. As to whether he was actually in France or not, I think some of the media houses, even in France, picked that news. I learned one of our viewers talked about the fact that he's in France and he hasn't seen. I think I've tried to check even some of the media platforms that are domiciled in France. They picked the news of that visit. For based on what we were told, that his visit was meant to for him to review his midterm performance, part of why he's there to kind of retrospect on what he's doing back home, his midterm performance, to strategize towards the years ahead and all of that, and to also have bilateral talks with the French government. His visit is not personal from what I checked. It's supposed to be an official working visit. And that can be personal then. So I expect them to also inform Nigerians as to some of the resolutions that he had with the French government. By and large, I think it's important Nigerians should know why. I mean, some of the deals that he's been able to probably secure from the French government. It's important it tells Nigerians.
Now, what could the partnership mean for Nigeria? I'm sure the president is aware of the saga that is going on between between Burkina Faso and France. What could this mean for Nigeria?
The truth is, no country really love one another.
Not even for Burkina Faso, you still have some other
exactly in the real sense of it. No country. It's about interests, and that's the game at that international platform. It's about, okay, what do I stand to benefit from this relationship? And I think Nigeria must also wake up from that slumber that we thought is about just begging from time to time, come and help us with this, come and help us with that kind of arrangement. The countries are moving away from that angle. It's about what are you also bringing to the table? What are you offering? What are you bringing to the table? Countries are no longer interested in just doling out their money to the third world countries, as it were. It's about what they are bringing on board. So the visit to me must be seen from the angle of what do you want to achieve. As you said, a lot of other African countries are looking away from France. Okay, we are not embracing. Exactly, we are not really getting much from these guys. Why should, as I said, it's about what can we gain? What do we stand to benefit? Most of these relationships are exploitative. If you look at even the bilateral or the trade balance in terms of the figures now, you will see most of these countries having close to 80% gain on their own side, while they just drop less than 20% for most of the African countries. That cannot be said to be bilateral. There's nothing bilateral in that. It must to be mutually beneficial for it to make sense. And I think Mr. President must also look at that direction. If countries like France are not so much beneficial to us, you should look in another direction.
Yeah, why the romance with France? Every time you see the president moving to France, why not the rest of America, France all the time? Why?
Well, it's obvious that Mr. President has always been, even before he became president, I think each one of them choose a particular place to be their comfort zone. I think France has always been the comfort zone of Mr. President. Even when before, you could remember that Emmanuel Macron visited Nigeria during the regime of Muhammadu Buhari, and he came to Lagos. So to tell you that, and wherever your treasure is, that's where your mind will also be. So I think treasure of Mr. President is in the France, and we always think of France first. I want to talk about the bilateral relationship with all these giant countries. I mean, around the world. The same way we need to think twice about the France, we should always think twice about having relationship with other advanced countries, even including the United States of America. Do you know that since 70s, Nigeria has always, having a very good relationship with America, especially during the regime of Obasanjo as a military man. Obasanjo makes sure that he replicates this kind of system of democracy they are practicing in America, in Nigeria here. And I just read it recently when Russia came out and said that Nigeria, we offer you that time that choose between United States of America and the Soviet Union of that time. That choose, let us work together so that we can grow mutually. You can grow, we also can grow. And he said, but we choose United States of America, and we choose the United States of America. This is where we are. So apart from choosing who you want to make your alliance with, you yourself, what are you going to do in that relationship? What is your preparation? What do you want to gain? How smart are you? You yourself, are you ready to grow? Like what me and Mr. Michael we are discussing this morning, that some people like to sit down perpetually in a position of being pity. They like to pity them. That you can see, I'm not okay now. Perpetually, at a particular time, you may need empathy. But not to be perpetually being in that position. And I think that is what is killing Nigeria. It's not necessary. We are having bilateral relationship with France. We are not their, their colony. Of course not. There is no way it can happen that the France will turn us to Côte d'Ivoire. It's not possible. There is Burkina Faso. It's not possible. There is no way France will say we should scrap our central bank and turn France to their central bank. It's not possible. All those ones. So at this time around, we are making bilateral relationship with, as we can have it with America, as we can have it with France. With the Russia. So also we can also have it with France. And when you look at it around, you approach a place where you think you can easily approach the president, or where you think it's easy for you to maintain your ground. So the narrative may change tomorrow. We may have another president that we think now it's time to romance with the United States of America. And I don't think by this time around there may not be a very cool relationship between our president and Donald Trump. But that does not mean that we still don't have bilateral relationship with America. Recently, they dole out money for us. Recently, they signed some ammunition to be sold to us. We have been having issues with America. Do you know that if anybody thinks that Nigeria don't have anything to have America, that may not be true. Because anything you are selling and you have not met Nigeria as a market, as a potential buyer, your market may not be sent. I'm talking about over 200 million people. I mean, Nigeria decided to patronize you. They will buy your things. But even if it is not, if Nigeria decided today, as you said, Nigeria, they are poor. If Nigeria today decided to be patronizing a particular car, forget about it. They will be saying there is no money. That's what. You will not be seeing that car all over the around. So Nigeria has its own potential. Recently, when Nigeria bans, some importation, America kicked now. Yes, they also kicked and reacted. Yeah. They reacted. Trump reacted. So it's a matter of, what do you want to offer and how smart you are? I don't want to see France as a dangerous country to us. As France can be dangerous, so America can also be dangerous. When they wanted to remove Jonathan, who are the people that came out? Who give them back? Who give all these people back in? When they wanted to destroy Libya, who did it? Was it France that destroyed Libya? And after the Libya has been destroyed, go and check Libya now. Did they get themselves? If you read the history of how Muammar Gaddafi was ruling Libya at that time, it was a dream for America. Libya became a dream for America. That is the thing. I'm not talking about weapon now. I'm talking about welfare of the citizen, apart from your democracy. Yes, a country where there is nobody that will be a tenant. If you are 80 years, there is house, education free from primary to university. You want to study, you can't find that kind of education in Libya. They traffic you out. Go and check. And he wanted to even turn Africa to something else. But what happened? So the way I will see France as dangerous, and we also see America. America can also be dangerous.
All right, let's move down to the national grid. It has collapsed again. Mr. Fem, gentleman Mike, it has collapsed again. I can't count how many times it collapsed this year. But is it really collapsing or being sabotaged by vested interest?
We might look at both sides. There may be deliberate sabotage, but that sabotage is not enough. Like over dependence on one single, source of electricity, which I thought this ABC of the things, they should have unraveled. A problem behind this thing for very long. All of their campaign that I listened to in 2015 was that they will allow, small entity to have their own source of power. Go to redeem. They have their own source of power. So Osibajo actually make Computer Village as a case study. That like Computer Village, what if they can have their own source of power, generate their own power in that small entity? Then they will not going to rely on national grid. So I don't know how long it's going to take them before they achieve that one. And this, deregulation of electricity, I don't know how long it will take before we're going to be seeing the result. Because as we are talking now, we have seen that individuals have started involving themselves in the electricity, the business. We hear how the Davido's father, how just commission about 1,500 megawatts generator something. So until this nation they were able to solve all this problem like a bottleneck, then we will continue. This is not a rocket science. So do you know that what Nigeria is generating now, we are not able to distribute like 50% of it. We are generating, but we are able to distribute. So until federal government they were able to look at how they will be able to solve all these things, I'm telling you, we will still remain where we are, and our grid will continue to be collapsing.
Now, gentlemen, where have the billions invested in this sector gone? We've invested billions. The administration of Obasanjo, billions were invested. Jonathan's era, 2 billions were invested. This is Tinubu era, billions spent on that sector. Where have these billions gone? Can we trust even the discourse?
For the records, our national grid has collapsed about 12 times in the last 16 months. That is, since this administration commenced, our grid has collapsed about 12 times. That is sad news for even for any serious investor having that kind of information. As you said, billions. Not in naira now, billions of dollars. Even if you pick it from the days of Obasanjo as civilian president, it's $16 billion or thereabouts. If I got that figure correctly, yes, during his administration, I went down the drain on power. And when Baba Yabo was asked, years after he has left office, how he managed that fund, he referred the people to his book, My Watch, that the answer to their question is inside that, and all of that. Those are the kind of leaders, unfortunately, that we've been able to have as a nation. So people don't get punished for offenses, and that is why it has refused to leave us. People even justify corruption and corrupt activities, and nothing happens, and all of that. So several billions of dollars has gone down the drain on our power sector. Yet we're having collapses from time to time. And the question is, why are those things collapsing? The answer is simple. Those infrastructures are already aging. Those infrastructures, the transmission companies are not investing in new infrastructures.
Just like the refinery.
Exactly. They are leveraging on what has been on ground, which has been there for decades. So no new investment in making sure that those infrastructures are in place, are in order, and suitable for the current capacity and all of that. And that is why we generate so much, we are able to transmit so little and all of that. And that has happened for years. And what the technical people in that sector will be telling you is as if it's a rocket science. We all know the problem. Is the president ready to fix it? Is the political will there for him to look at the transmission companies in the face? And if you ask me, who are these people? The same people that has always been corridor of power that bought these things when it was sold and all of that. So it is about a we kind of arrangement that has made it impossible for us to have sanity in that sector, just like some every other sectors that we have.
Awesome. Yes, our sector has been a major problem in these countries since when I was growing up. I've known what they call up NEPA. So I'm 40 years plus now, so, and I know one of the things that you learn when we grow up is up NEPA, and up to this moment, it's still what you are doing. And there is no way you will be continue to do something, I mean, in the same way, and you will expect different results.
But they were doing it the same way, and later they changed now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking the other time that how long will this issue of privatization yield positive result, as it was in the case of communication that time when Obasanjo privatized, and we saw many people came into business, and we saw the transformation. How long will it take federal government to get private investor involved in this thing? We need private investor to get involved in it. Even if the thing is going to be expensive, let us see it. Whomever that can afford it, let them pay for it. As simple as that. And if people involved in it, so for sometimes there will be a competition, and the competition will crash the price. That is the simple thing. When the issue of communication first started, everybody know what MTN was doing. Until Glo came in, crashed everything. Up to this moment, communication still remain one of the cheapest thing in this country. Take it or leave it. That is the truth of the matter. You can still buy 100 naira recharge card, use it to call. You can still buy 200, 1,500. You can still do, a little bit of data, and you continue. It's still cheaper than electricity. Which I know that if federal government is truly serious about their deregulation, then in fact make it attractive to these people, make it as a matter of a priority, and so seriousness in this thing, and make sure that we resolve. So let me tell you, if Nigeria have constant electricity today, majority of problem will be solved. That is the truth of the matter. The pressure on diesel will reduces consumption. The pressure on petroleum, it will be reduced.
We are talking about presidents wooing investors into the country, but can a business, or can any business survive or thrive in a country where electricity is not stable? Is it possible?
It's not possible. It's not possible. It will be the business. That's why we are saying there are some things that is fundamental. Do you know why Dunlop ran away from this country? It's because of no electricity. And it has been long ago. How much was diesel then? How much was diesel then? Now we are talking about diesel 1,000 plus. Now, how many go and look at so many little factory? They cannot sustain it because of diesel consumption, no electricity, and increase in all the raw material. That's why we see so many small entrepreneurs. They cannot stand because especially the one that require electricity, they cannot stand. Diesel and petrol is too high. The cost of diesel. When I was working with a particular printing press, we bought diesel like 60 liters every day. I will be the one to buy 60. You buy 60 liters almost every day. Which me go and check. Can you do it now? You cannot do it now. 60 liters of a diesel. Do you know how much it costs? No, there is one petroleum station in that place that time. You will see some people come and buy 1,000 liters of diesel. All of you will kill me. That petroleum station come very one.
The president has been wooing investors from different countries, but can businesses survive in this kind of society?
That's the issue we've always been talking about. You must fix certain things before you talk of wooing investors. In fact, investors will naturally come on their own when they see certain things on ground without you stressing yourself.
The environment is
exactly.
For them.
That is your own target. Make the environment, not about jumping around the place. They have the information. Whatever you want to come and tell me, they tell them they are already in the know of it. So fix your house, put your house in order, and investors will naturally be there. Fix security, fix infrastructure, fix power. I mean, power should be as basic as anything now. If you are talking about serious investors,
why are they finding it difficult to fix?
Why? That's the $1 billion. I mean, I'm not aware if FM is in the power sector, but it's as simple as some of the things talking about. Decentralize this whole thing that you are running around, so that if somebody can only handle a place like Ogba, so be it. Let him generate and give the people of Ogba and all of that to consume. So decentralize this whole thing, bring in more players, and the price will naturally come down. I don't know if it takes more technicalities than some of these things that we're talking
about even up to 10 years ago, South Africa has been generating more than what they require, like times 2. After that one, they still go and start another source of power, like solar. Come and see where they use acres of land to do their solar panel. Why do we have to have one single source of it? You know, Nigeria situation is not surprising. Is it only electricity? Ordinary WAEC, we cannot handle it successfully now. WAEC, just ordinary WAEC. Somebody have to stay till 8 p.m. in the night to write WAEC. As we are talking now, you will go and check the result. They will say, that result, there is a mistake there. What I mean of all this? They are talking about electricity. What about other sector that are not functioning?
All right, you don't have electricity, and you are giving other countries in Africa electricity. Now, who is fooling who? This is from wisdom in the day.
Now, let me come in that place.
All right.
That is the sign that we have been generating, but there is no chance of distribution.
That's the problem.
So the one that they are generating is the one that they cannot circulate within Nigeria. It's what they are getting there, and we are being paid for the one we give other countries.
Fault the electricity distribution company.
That is the bottleneck. Yeah. That distribution is now becoming bottleneck. Now go and find out. We are generating.
We have some distribution companies now.
They were able to they don't have enough capacity to circulate. So they need more investors in that angle. They need more people that will invest.
Yes. For it to circulate.
Yes, and if to say the action that this Mr. President is taking, we have been conversant with it, we have been making that approach. Mr. Michael, I'm telling you, by this time around, we will have seen the end. If to say the Sister Obasanjo took about telecommunication, he took it also in electricity. Okay, we may not be here discussing about electricity.
And that is why Onyeze is always saying, if it is one thing the president can face, let him face it squarely and fix it completely. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Onyeze, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, viewers. God bless you.
Vincent.
Mike, good morning. I say very good morning to you. And our esteemed global audience, I say good morning. And good morning, Nigeria.
All right, let's quickly greet Mrs. Tina, who has provided us with our breakfast this morning.
Wow. Christina, so thank you very much. The Amazon of the city stand. Good morning, man.
God bless you, man. Thank you so much. God bless you.
The Queen is also here this morning.
Oh, where have thou been?
Yes,
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And God bless you.
Thank you, man.
All right, not forgetting Buki Astrop, Gladys Oyabo, Mrs. Clara.
Gladys Oyabo. I'm Astrop.
I greet you, Ashebebe is also watching.
Ashebebe.
Thank you so much. And some other viewers,
female viewers. Yes, it's been a while. Gladys Oyabo.
She's always here. Gladys is always here. Honestly, you said several times, if it is only one thing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can pick.
It's not only Bola Ahmed Tinubu, any government that actually means well.
Okay. National grid has collapsed here.
And it will not to collapse. The only person that wanted a holistic approach to the issue of power supply is Goodluck Bello Jonathan. And he brought one expert, Nnaji
Bat.
They conspired. The same people, they came, they pushed him away. Wait, South Africa is talking about 60. We've not started. South Africa is talking about 60,000 megawatts. But Mike, I heard you. You know, I know. I like your question this morning. Be very constructive. You are in France. We don't know whether because but we need to investigate the picture very well because we need to check whether Reuters reported it, AFP reported it, France 24 reported it because Nigeria has been run on suspicion. We suspect them every now and then. We can't trust them. Buhari disappeared for 9 months. Nobody see him anywhere in the world, and they are coming to say it is Southeasterners that say that Buhari is there. It's not Southeasterners that say Buhari is there. UK men reported it. Go and check. That's how they bandit the things. Anything they don't know. That information did not come from Nnamdi Kanu. Quote me anywhere. Nnamdi Kanu reported a news platform in UK that said that Buhari is dead. But that's not what we're talking about. How many times has Bola Ahmed Tinubu gone to France? How many times does Nigerian government engage in bilateral, more than 1 million bilaterals, but we are not seeing anything? Because he felt that Macron was once worked in Nigerian consular here, I think, you know, he worked in the embassy or high commission here in Nigeria, and he managed to get to that level today. And so, because of that, they're the one that brought him to Shrine, Fela Shrine. Because of that, every now and then you are in France. Every now and then you are in France. He is not always there in France for anything. He is begging. Yes, these are the people who I can tell you what is going on secretly since this man started visiting Macron. You marvel. Yes, but unfortunately, God has a way of doing his things. Now, that target will not be met again. To launder his already collapsed image internationally.
It's already collapsed.
Yes, who want to talk to him? When he said Macron told him to go and invade Niger, what happened?
You said who wants to talk to him, but he was in Brazil.
Right, see, that's what I'm telling you now. Is it not what I'm telling you? Is it not what I'm telling you? Who and who met him there? Japan, when we get to the trade fair, they lock our own. Nobody visited our house
in St. Lucia.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Where there is what is it called? You know, what is it called?
And you said
yes, I'm telling you, go and look at what happened in Japan. I'm telling you now. He went for his mission right there in our stand.
Several times.
Because if he's going to UK, I'm asking you now, what has that brought? Do you know how many bilateral they keep on saying? What has it brought back to Nigeria? My brother, until we begin to understand that we need to sit down, look inwards, and make sure that things go the right way. As simple as that. Globetrotting, jetting us from one place to another. The guy is on a cruise. I tell you. Look at what is happening in Nepal. You want to ban social media like what they are doing in Nigeria now. The president ran away, everybody ran away. The youth stood up in Nepal. Go and watch it.
And it happened in Nigeria.
No, bros, let me tell you. Nobody, bros, let me tell you. There are revolutionaries in Nigeria. Don't forget. There are revolutionaries in Nigeria.
Wow.
But you see, the president cannot even, when he wanted to jump the fence, that boy hold up for Nash. Look there, a whole president. And a boy, that gave that speech, is not up to 25 years. That trigger, the revolution that is going on in Nepal. They keep on fooling us because they now understand that, we have been burdened with bigotry, we have been burdened with tribalism, we have been burdened with religion, we have been burdened with all nonsense of things they sold to Nigerians. Nobody's asking questions. Where are we coming from? How do we arrive here? At the end, Buhari wasted complete 8 years. Nigerians, that's why I love Fela. If I want to look at things, I just play Fela music. Fela will tell me the history. I understand the history of Nigeria. All the things you are seeing, whether it is Photoshop, now them know. They want to remove Macron. Get out. You are a leftist nation. Nobody want to associate with Macron. Which Macron? Who is associating with Macron? You saw the dad very day the wife gave him a dirty slap inside the plane. He's misbehaving. He saw terrorists, confirmed terrorists. He said yes. Come. Go look at what Abraham Traoré said about France. Why are Nigerian government aligning?
Why are they associated with France? I'm coming out. Mike, you see, France has always taken the French-speaking country as their captive zone. And of recent is that this awakening call among some countries in the Sahel region and probably in the western part. They want to expunge themselves from the stranglehold of France. And a case in point is Burkina Faso. You know, Burkina Faso as a nation supplies almost 70% of uranium that France uses to power electricity. And if you get to that same Burkina Faso as we speak, light has been so erratic. Then how can you come to my land and exploit my minerals resources, and you don't take care of that domain where you are getting the resources empowering your electricity? That was what throughout that agitation that led to the purge that brought in Ibrahim Traoré. And so far so good. Go and see the giant strike that Ibrahim Traoré is making. Ditto again for Mali. It's a military junta that is ruling there. Also in Niger. And when you now look, it's a wind of change. It's a wind of change that is blowing. You cannot continue to play the same music all over the time, all of the time. But there might be a situation whereby there will be a heart, and that is what we have experienced in that region. Coming to our own part, where with Nigeria, everybody is trying to cut countries that will add value to whatever the value chain that is present in the country. Here you see our president John Ketty every time to France, and what bearing as his visitation brought to the lives of the common masses. Then you begin to see that it's like another comedy show. So far so good. When you look at everything, and as a citizen in a democratic setting, are we not supposed to know where our president is headed? Yes, sir. It is in fact within our ambit to know. And of course, he said his last meeting with Macron was productive. Have you seen have you seen any reports of that productivity in our national life? He just had a meeting. Yeah. But we wait here for. And again, when you now look at all these things, they will tell you that they have added value. Things are growing. You know, Okojo Wera, that woman is so knowledgeable. He said there is stability in the economy, but there is no growth. As an economist or a management scholar, I know that when there is stability, there is no growth. It's like you are dormant. There is no movement. You understand? So when you now look at all these things, it goes down to the essence, the way the so-called the ruling class takes us as a citizen. You know, on this platform, I also raised an hashtag that the ruling class, they don't really care about us, and it's playing out. I'm not a seer. Every day, everything I have said on this platform keeps coming to the fore. And I've said it that countless number of times that for the president, for the citizenry to take the president serious, he has to change the narrative within the few months left in this first term of his administration. And okay, take for instance Johannesburg. Can you make comparison in the aspect of generation of electricity? Johannesburg alone generate more than 4,000 to 5,600 megawatts. How much are we generating as a nation? And we call ourselves a giant of Africa, giant my foot. Then when you now check the entire organogram, nothing really. There's no animation. There's no excitement. There's no motivation anywhere. We're so dull, as if that we are still in the medieval times. No, we are now in the 21st century. How much of that, everything that is happening in other crimes, in other progressive crimes, how much are we be able to replicate here, even though we are in a global setting? Are we be able to take a cue from all those progressive nations so that we can replicate their giant strikes here in Nigeria?
Yeah, obviously it seems some of this or most of these African countries are rejecting France, and Macron is currently under pressure. But we see, or we've seen the way the Nigerian government, especially President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is romancing Macron and France. What do you think Nigeria is being used? I repeat, Nigeria is being used as France's last stronghold.
Mike, I want to celebrate you because this is what it should be. The kind of things we need to be feasting on so that we begin to unveil some certain things. You remember when, let me say, at the prime of Ibrahim Traore rise, and after they pulled out from ECOWAS, there was this gang up trying to use Bola Ahmed Tinubu to invade Nigeria. I don't know whether you remember. It was this man that was behind it. And we have checked from the revelation that was made by Ibrahim Traore. It was discovered that France sponsor and power terrorists. Mike, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm coming. I want to give you insights. I'm quoting Burkina Faso. Now, and I've explained this very well. There's Sahara pipeline contracts that took off, that started from Bilateral land, Niger Delta there, that will end in Nigeria. Wait, listen on. And why Russia quickly intervened? Because as at that time there was this build-up to Russia-Ukraine war, and there was this sanction on Russia, and Russia was looking for a way to stabilize their economy. Russia never held any nation captive. Look at history. Remember, have you asked your questions why we have more francophone countries surrounding Nigeria and Ghana? So Nigeria was formerly too a French colony until they entered the deal. But the question is that up to this moment, why our leaders are not independent? You don't need to go and say, hey, bilateral come, bilateral business come. But by the time you fix Nigeria, investors will walk in without any invitation. They are moving. And you can see now, we know when he started using Macron against Alexander Stubb of Finland. Because he does not have the image, he does not have the boldness, he does not have the spray to stand and defend his policies at the international community anywhere in the world. What he does is uses proxies against voice of resistance. Go and look at what happened when they went to install, when the late Pope died. Go and look at what happened between Macron and Alexander Stubb in Finland. Now you came out after you saw clearly that People invaded Israel on October 7 and killed thousands. Then you are supporting terrorism. But you forgot that maybe you don't have no history, or you are just being funny. I have always known friends to always sit on the fence in world global issues. They always sit on the fence. When W. Bush wanted to invade Iraq, as at that time, when they were seeking for coalition alliances, France warned that it's not possible for America to enter because they have the Republican Guard is believed to be the toughest and the strongest military in the world as at that time. They didn't go. France didn't join. They sat on the fence. Now, after you've seen people invaded Israel without provocation and kill people, you are coming back to tell the whole world that you are going to recognize this terrorist in New York. That's the beginning of his problem. And he's going. And the way he leaves, let me see who is going to London, who Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be using as proxy to break world leaders. They warned you, do not associate yourself with anything that has to do. You went and joined BRICS. Of what benefit is BRICS? Do you think that BRICS can dismantle dollars in the international market 100 years coming? These are the questions we are asking yourselves. You should be asking them. Don't sit down and say, okay, this one, just do one thing and go. If I will sign a lot of bilateral, nothing is happening. Fix one sector. Mike, that has always been my issue. You know, look for one sector. If it is electricity, if I don't mean that Buhari stood his ground like he is the petroleum minister. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the petroleum minister, and we are buying for 1,300, 500. It's okay. Let them use the same energy and fix Nigeria. Then they'll come and say plan A, plan B, and we are sweating to pay. That's my take on that.
Mr. Vincent. All right, away from that, let's quickly move down to the INEC call for politicians to stop early campaigns in the country. Are we supposed to be campaigning now? This is not 2027, man. And we've not even reached 2026. Are these people not just about power?
You see, one thing I want to first of all say here, Mike. It says, whosoever is standing on the ground, fear no fall. And I want to also make another allusion to the fact that when you look at the entire thing, the entire scenario, as it is currently being played out, you will see that who is calling Kettle black? All of them, even the APC government, they are the ones that have started campaigning in earnest. I'm telling you, they are the one. Okay, a case in point, somebody wanted to have some parties wanted to have a meeting at Yanopaja here. You went as far as bringing tools and everything to go and shut that place down. Does it mean that there is not, because I want to believe there should be an enablement of where you and I can coexist if we are really practicing democracy. A situation whereby you are INEC is saying that they tell you, can they tell APC not to do this thing? Is INEC has currently been formed? Are they not part of the ruling class? What are they telling us? I've already said that there must be some kind of institutional reform before we can bet the kind of democracy which we all will say we will embrace. As far as we continue to play hide and seek, we will never get it right. That's just my take.
All right, so you heard what Mr. Vincent just said. Now that, and I ask this question, I want to put it to you. If APC is the worst offender, why is INEC reluctant to sanction the ruling of Progressive Congress on this issue of early campaign?
Yes, Mike, I agree with Mr. Vincent 200%. Immediately after the swearing in May 29, campaign started.
Immediately.
Yeah, immediately. I'm telling you. So I don't know what INEC is talking about. And we have been on it till this moment. Until they were able now to say, okay, these are the date and all that. That's what we are waiting for. Apart from that, nothing more. The opposition is campaigning. The ruling party is campaigning. They are all campaigning.
Mike, I want to say one thing, very, very instructive to this discussion. Yesterday here, very close to where I stay, I saw some people moving up and down. They were saying they were giving 75,000 naira, federal government grant or whatever. I later launched forward to know what are the modalities. They say NIN, BVN, but the crowd of people I saw there, they are mostly APC members. And that goes to show you that it's another form of politicking. And when you look at all these things, you know, all these absurdities, it's not good for our polity. And if we continue to play hide and seek with the way things are supposed to be run, then we will continue to bet a kind of an orderly society.
On the issue of this early campaign, the Nigerian police force has said that it will join INEC to fight against this. Is it possible? Can we trust the police force?
No, nobody can trust anybody. There's no institution in Nigeria that can be trusted. You know what we are seeking for that. We all are believing that God will talk to civil society organization, you know, for them to start championing reforms, you know, proper reforms, you know, that will allow us to take over, you know, our elections, our processes. That's the only thing that's remaining.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Mr. Vincent. I think I need to go. Benjack and one, we need to go. But I'm just
Good morning. All right. It's like we came late. The overnight was not abductive.
All right. We just have a few minutes with you. Benjack, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
All right.
Good morning. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless our viewers. Good morning.
President Tinubu in France. That's what we've been discussing. Some say the president is sick. He's not healthy. That's why we went to France. But we saw the images of President with President Macron of France yesterday. They had lunch together, they had meetings together, and the president said it was a productive one. What do you have to say?
You see, God will bless you. See, how long are we going to hear is a productive journey? See, all those journey, let us be sincere with ourselves. It's underground journey, now hiding journey. It's like it's not capable. When you see the reality of ground, you know, live for the expectation. That's why it's running for his shoulder. See, let us be fact with ourselves. The president is nowhere to be found anymore. You see, the deal has been done. He came and he saw us, but what has he done to us? He said, "It is my turn to make you happy, to make you okay." But now he run away. Run away to France every time. Are you with Macron is having an issue? You see, make your home in a peaceful environment. Then you can go to anywhere you like. No, your home is boiling. The home is boiling. Can you see what's happening? I saw this paper. It is something very, human being. Key. Where is the president? Somewhere in a one hotel, they drop the highest food. They do the highest one. Tell me, say, greet who? You see, and I strongly believe this. There must be a counter-attack. When you see counter-attack in a football match, counter-attack, now when this side and this side are not aggressive. Nigeria is aggressive to the president and his people because they bring in and they will be there by fire, by force, and we will change that for them. Come 2027. You see what my guy just talked for you and say he saw some group of people yesterday. See, they were walking and he tried to acquire. You see, they were giving 77,000. See, 1,000 per person. Okay, now I want to give all of the money to overpower us. Then you come back and continue suffering us. A change must come, and that change is called 2027. And I believe Nigeria will change it.
All right, Jack, why are they embarking on early campaign? INEC has warned this politician to stop this. Why are they
if Ahmed starting out to say that,
is it to create awareness?
Awareness. You know, when you're talking about under APC regime, remember before Ivory Tinubu came in, we have already started 2021 to be doing campaign against 2023. Now this time around, we have already started. What have INEC did? What have they did? Nothing. And that's saying that they know the people that do the campaign. Why they cannot take them open? Say, you people, stop. They say anybody that is starting out to be new campaign will be banned. Which law is that? They know what is going. They are inside. They know what is going on it. So to tell us all this blah 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 blah, it's not. APC have already started their campaign already. They've already started. The people that started campaign more than other parties.
So who should be penalized?
They're supposed to stop it.
Penalize APC.
Oh yes. That's one. Let us tell ourselves the reality. I haven't seen PDP campaigning from now. I haven't seen ADC. I haven't seen Labour Party and other party. It is only APC. So, the symbol of Jagaba have already come out. Some part of Lagos. When 2027. Is it not any campaign? What have the INEC said? Nothing. Instead of INEC say, let us reform our this thing. Let them do the reform back. How the thing will work? They are now talking about early campaign.
That language is indirectly telling you that they should start campaigning. It's a language. It's a body language. When you weigh the language, you have to be accurate of what you are hearing. He says stop earlier campaign, and they are campaigning. Did you understand? They are campaigning all over the world, all over Nigeria. They want to make sure they brainwash us again. It's impossible. That campaign, see, INEC is APC, APC is INEC. But one day, and the day has come, they must leave. Because we can't continue in a group. They are not to 100,000. They are destroying our life.
Anthem says ADC, LP, that's the Labour Party, African Democratic Congress, and the rest of them started early campaign. APC can't sit down and fold their hands.
Hey, who said? In Lagos,
if you campaign anywhere, I said there must be, see, that guy, the governor for Nigeria against APC, and what is going to happen.
All right, thank you so much.
Bless you.
You are wonderful.
God bless you. You are welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you. I really appreciate you. Say hi to Mr. Andrew Ogunjimi, who blessed you yesterday.
Thank you, all the rest of the people who want to hear us here. I thank every one of you. All of us here, they are happy. Our belly is with us. As you they listen to us, I beg God will bless you. And make una help us, the Nigeria government, to do well, to add more effort. They are causing problems. Adding burden. Instead of government go less burden to the masses, they are adding burdens, adding problems. Now, this early campaign where we dey talk, this day when we're supposed to take Katako, we don't need to start campaigning now. People are hungry. People are angry. So we don't need to be deceiving people, telling people lies again. So we have tired for you people's lie. I beg, make una help us there where we una day, because this country belongs to every one of us. After a day there, one day will come, visit your country. Your country will be good, and we pray for this country to be good. So if our president is trying his best, but we need more effort from him. So let him do the needful, the right thing at the right time. So that's what we are telling him. We know that against him as a person. All of us are human beings, but we are there against the government. The way they are ruling us, the way they are controlling us, it doesn't make sense. They are not managed. So let us manage what we have. We support them, but they don't support us. We thank every one of you, and tomorrow is another day. Mr. Mike, I thank you so much. This man where they here, they help us. They help me. I beg, I thank you. My belly the sweet. We are day. I pray for every one of us. Make them not slack back. When I continue the good things you people are doing, God will be with you.
All right, thank you so much. All right, viewers all over the world, we say thank you. God bless you too. Thank you. All right, so that in the comment section, say thank you from City Stand. And Okoro, we appreciate morning. Tanimola Joseph, we appreciate your presence. Sof Abiodun, we acknowledge your presence. Also being well, we say thank you to you, to Amore Binoba in Spain. Thank you for joining us. And now, we appreciate your comments in the comment section. We do my chief. Thank you. Bye, Udosi Chima. I really appreciate your contributions. Anthony Delichuku, we appreciate it. What about Anthony Enema? Anthony, where have you been? I appreciate you too. To Jacob Adedeji, we say thank you.
to Big T Prince in the United Kingdom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, Obi, we appreciate your presence. Gladys Oyabo, we say thank you to Mrs. Tina in California, who is always watching us on the ground, who is always supporting us. We say thank you, thank you, thank you to Benedict Olaye. Thank you to Mrs. Osadeye. We appreciate you as well. To Mrs. Mabel in Spain, Mr. Saze in Spain as well. Thank you so much. To Wisdom in the Day, we appreciate you. To Sam, Frank Prince, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you, Frank Prince. Thank you for joining us. To Williams of Cambermere in the United Kingdom, to Olasupami. Adeyemi also joined us this morning. We say thank you for joining us. Taiwo Lawal, thank you for joining us. Mr. Taiwo, thank you. To P-Man, Kingsley Smith in the United Kingdom, we appreciate you, we love you. Thank you for joining us. To Mrs. Bukola Ashibebe, we appreciate you. Face Comedy, watching from Luxembourg, we say thank you so much. We appreciate all of the powers of the palace. We appreciate you. To many of our viewers who are also the viewers on the platform, we say thank you. We're back here tomorrow. TGIF, the weekend edition of City Stand. Bless you all watching us for the first time. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell your loved ones what's going on at this time. We'll be back here tomorrow. God bless.
God bless you.